With more and more people getting vaccines each day in the US and here in Wisconsin, there's hope on the horizon that the worst of the pandemic will soon be behind us. It also means that a lot more of us are having conversations about vaccines, and some of these conversations can be tricky. How can we navigate them? I'm Kelly Tyrell. This is Badger Talks. Today, we're talking about vaccine etiquette. What can we ask each other? What should we avoid? And how can we deal with situations that might be uncomfortable or even harmful? Dr. Devlin Cole is with us. She is a resident physician at the School of Medicine and Public Health and University Health Services. Dr. Cole, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Kelly.
I'm starting to learn about a lot more of my friends and family who are getting their COVID-19 vaccines, and I couldn't be happier. But not everyone posts their vaccine selfies on Instagram. So is it okay to ask people if they've been vaccinated?
I know people are really excited with the vaccines rolling out and definitely interested to know other people's statuses because the CDC has come out and said that vaccinated people can spend more time together without masks. But everybody's still going to have a different comfort level. And some people have made vaccine choices that may be different than yours. So I would actually recommend not asking people if they have been vaccinated and instead maybe offer your own vaccination status or even why you got vaccinated and then see what they're willing to share back with you. We're all going to have to navigate these kind of communal spaces going forward, especially with differences of opinion and differences of vaccination status. So it's great that you're eager and that you want to know and share, but I would be a little hesitant to ask people if they've been vaccinated, and I would also be a little hesitant to post your vaccine card on Instagram if you're not covering your birthday. Please be aware of your data that you're sharing out with everyone because this is medical information.
I know in many places, earlier phases of the vaccine rollout focused on eligibility related either to people's jobs or sometimes their age. But in a lot of places, including here in Wisconsin, they've been opening up eligibility to people with some kinds of medical conditions. Is it okay to ask people what made them eligible?
Health conditions are sometimes visible and sometimes invisible, and that health status can be very personal. So there is a level of kind of uncomfortable ideas about who deserves the vaccines and who doesn't. So please know that as people have been becoming eligible or are still in groups that are not yet eligible, everyone deserves the vaccine. No one health condition makes you more worthy. The reason that we've been choosing health conditions to go first or different employment opportunities to go first is really to try to keep the morbidity and mortality, which is fancy ways of saying death and illness, sickness, people in the hospitals. We're trying to minimize that as much as possible. So before making any assumptions on what you can see or assumptions on what you can't see, I would really think twice before asking someone their own personal eligibility status.
Something else I was hoping we could talk about is a tendency sometimes for people to make jokes about body weight, since in some states, BMI or body mass index can make someone eligible for COVID-19 vaccination. What should people keep in mind before they tell a joke about vaccines and people's weight?
Absolutely, great question. In all contexts, body shaming, fat shaming, jokes about bodies and weights, not funny, not appropriate, and kind of we're past that. Hopefully, as a society, we can move forward. We know that BMI is not really an adequate health predictor of any one individual. It's a population-based tool, and it is being used in a population way here. We know that people with higher BMIs do have higher risks of more severe outcomes with COVID. But again, on an individual basis, it's really difficult to know someone's health status by looking at them. So I think we can just all agree that making comments about people's weight is not the kind thing to do. And certainly we all need a lot of kindness and empathy as we all begin to enter into shared spaces again after a year apart.
Thank you so much for joining us today to talk about such an important issue. If you have questions for us or topic suggestions, or you want to comment on this Badger Talk, send us an email at covid19update@uc.wisc.edu And for more info, you can go to covid19.impact.wisc.edu. This is Badger Talks.